a watery kingdom of wondrous creatures. For centuries, the oceans were considered to be the realm of monsters. Sea serpents and dragons, the fearsome kraken, the multi-headed hydra, and all manner of other terrible marine beasts were whispered to lurk in the earth's waters. Teeth and claws, suckers and tentacles are scary enough, but what of beauty? According to centuries-old mythology, in the wrong hands, beauty could be transformed into a weapon of hideous effectiveness. Possessing the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a fish, mermaids appear in the folklore of many cultures worldwide. Perhaps the most famous of all mythological sea creatures, they are traditionally depicted as beautiful maidens with long flowing hair and melodic voices. A magical creature indeed. Yet, whilst not inherently malevolent, mermaids are described as having a dark side, with folklore often associating them with luring young men to their demise. In the folklore of the British Isles, mermaids are said to presage disaster. Appearing before storms, such stories relate how mermaids not only herald misfortune, but actively cause it to happen, luring, drowning, and devouring human victims. In early Irish tradition, they were considered to have once been pagan women, transformed into an aquatic form by Saint Patrick. Soulless creatures, mermaids were believed to prey on humans for the purpose of gathering the souls of the drowned in cages. Marriage was another method through which a mermaid could obtain a human soul. Their enchanting appearance, in combination with an irresistibly sweet singing voice, drew human men to them. In 15th century Holland, a mermaid was said to have been found floundering in the shallow waters after a storm. Beguiled, humans dressed and fed the creature, allowing her to live with them. In Asia, there are similar stories of alluring half-fish, half-women creatures being discovered and taken into human homes. One 18th century Chinese text contains an account of a man marrying a mermaid after capturing her on the shore of Hong Kong's Lantau Island. Undoubtedly, belief in mermaids was widespread and substantial. So, are mermaids real? After all, it certainly seems as though people have been encountering some sort of enchanting aquatic creature for centuries. On the 8th of January 1493, the explorer Christopher Columbus was sailing near the Dominican Republic. Like many sailors before him, he claimed to have encountered mermaids. However, far from being beguiled by their beauty, he was rather surprised. The three creatures were not half as beautiful as they are painted. The reason for this is that they were probably not fair-faced mermaids at all, but rather manatees. Far from being make-believe, sailors' sightings of mermaids are most likely to have been encounters with real creatures. Slow-moving aquatic mammals with human-like eyes, bulbous faces, and paddle-like tails, manatees are found in various locations across the globe. Also known as sea cows, their silhouettes in the water can be said to be reminiscent of what we might consider a mermaid. Not only that, manatees' movements, the performance of tail stands, and how they rise up out of the sea are similar to classic mythical mermaid stances. It is no coincidence then that the manatee belonged to the biological order Sirenia, a clear reference to the siren, another enchanting mythological creature believed to lure sailors to their death. The Steller's sea cow, a now extinct Sirenia, was first described by a zoologist in 1741, meaning for much of human history the existence of these mermaid-like creatures was unrecognised by science.